Thought this might be interesting to y'all. We had a little problem with the Ford dump truck here. I had to go back to the farm, get a tractor. I think it's a little technical problem, but we'll pretend that, it's a real life problem we would have. Yeah, the collision on the dump truck I do not think is been redone for that particular size vehicle. Not sure if I've shown this before. This is our new Hurleman yard tractor. A little bit different than the Hurleman you see in the base games. It's 130 horsepower. I put a little front loader on it for us to work with pallets. We'll see if we can bump the dump truck free. Probably should have put a rear weight on that if I knew we were going to do this. See if that bumped it enough to break it free. Yes, all right. Just going by the tractor store here, kind of on the west side of the map. I've got dump truck filled with silage and the little Flegel trailer filled with straw. We'll go up here to the sheep and lambs and young cattle. Give them some of these things. They're all the kind of animals that like to have silage to eat. Unlike the birds, they mainly like grain. Right, they got their silage. And they got their straw here in the sheep pen. Let's have a look and see how they're doing so far. Probably happy to have something tasty to eat there in the bin. These two. See if I can wiggle back up to the truck here. We'll go next door to the lambs. Drive through their shed. Jump out, look at them. The little lambs here. They're making a fuss about something, sounds like. And we'll go give some to the young cattle here. So far it's been a nice flow to all these buildings and yards. There's little roads and trails that go where you need to go. Give them their straw. Yes, these are definitely the cows we're going to milk with the manual milking shed there. That's next door. So everyone seems to be doing all right so far. We'll go get some more materials and do some more feeding. Right, here by field 23, which we own. It's in Barley, and it is ready to harvest. So we're going to jump in to the Deutz Fahr and get this harvest started before it gets too dark to record. Put on our grain header, take it out there, get some headlands put in. All right. Get it unfolded. We have some nice grass verges on most of these fields, but I think we'll probably still cut a headlands in. And we do want to have straw swath. We need that straw for the animals. We do have some nice sunsets here on the farm. It does seem to get dark pretty early. See if I can do a little bit of in-cab. Keep an eye on my distance there on the left. Not huge fields, so harvester this size is probably about the right thing to have. I like it because it's just a little bit bigger than the Krampe. And most of our farming is to, get our animal feeds. Straw, the grain. I'm planting an unusual crop after this one here in field 23. We're going to use to make silage. Yeah, this map has some added crop types. So there's different options for us. Probably won't do a lot of canola unless we need money or we're going to do a whole crop harvest. Forage harvester. since we only have the 2 fields right now. Would like to buy at least one more field, maybe for some money-making opportunities. We might have to empty this out before we finish, taking the headlands off. You look over on the left there, you see that nice wide patch of grass. That's one area that I was doing verge mowing to build up our grass supply. Let's see if we do an overhead view a little bit. I believe we've got a tractor already hooked up to our big Krampe half-pipe trailer, which I've been a little bit eager to use. Get one of our helpers to continue there. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find the trailer. There we go. Got the case, Optum, as the tractor, which is pretty dirty right now. Might have to spend some money on a power washer. When the money gets a little better for us. Get a little bit better view of the trailer there. We'll get Deutz Fahr empty. We can continue on. Maybe use this time to look at a nice sunset. Got the mountains on the right. It's definitely a nice looking map here. Multifruit production. Okay. Realize I did not show this particular area in any of the preview videos. Now we've got a few minutes here at the end of this part. We'll give it a little going through here. In our little Ford dump truck. This is a greenhouse farm back in here. We'll quickly run through the greenhouses. We got different fruits and vegetables on the left. Then each greenhouse has its own storage warehouse. It's a little bit different than the greenhouses from the Valley East map that we did. These have a nice pallet spawning point here, so we don't have to keep emptying things out. They just continuously spawn till that pad's full. And I believe this is our waste chute here. We may or may not do anything with this, but figure I'd show it since it's quite a big facility. Nicely done. Yeah, there's some strawberry and cauliflower and all kinds of things like that. If I'd known this map had this, I might not have done Valley East as a greenhouse map, since all this is nicely put in there. We got more storage on the other end, another gate. I'll go back through here. This is a nice facility here. I think it is fertilizer and fuel and such. And fertilizer, fuel, and looks like water tanks. So we don't have to drive too far to get all our supplies. Pretty well thought out to my thinking. We got back gates there. We'll drive around the back where all the fill points are. Looks to be easy to access. One thing I didn't show on this side is there is a nice silo fill station, so we don't have to drive far to get any of our grain crops here at the greenhouses. We may use these barns for some vehicle storage, depends on how big the farm gets. So yeah, that's the greenhouse area on Multifruit production map.